For a long time, people with disabilities were defined by what they couldn't do. Sarah Reinertsen is choosing to be defined by what she can do. She's not just breaking down barriers, she's blazing a trail for all who come behind her.
Growing up, I knew I was different, right? And I was okay with being different, but I was not okay with being told I couldn't do something. I was born with a tissue disease that meant that my thigh bone stopped growing. So although I had two legs, my left leg was extremely shorter than my right leg.
Sarah Reinertsen and her family decided to amputate her leg when she was just 7 years old.
And so that was a really hard time for me.
From 7 to 11, Sarah struggled to make peace with her new reality.
When I grew up, I was the only kid in my entire school that had a physical disability that you could see. I had coaches that wouldn't let me play with the other kids in the main field. They would make me go kick a soccer ball against the side of the wall by myself. And so for many years in my childhood, I used to believe that narrative. I used to believe that because of my disability, I wasn't good enough.
At 11, that all changed. Sarah went to her dad's 10K race, like she did most weekends, but this race would change her life.
There was a woman in the race who was an amputee, and she was doing the 10K. And I just thought, I had never seen another amputee in one of these road races with my dad. And so I just thought, wow, if she can run in this 6-mile race, maybe I could learn how to run and maybe do a 6-mile race.
She's been running ever since. She learned the ins and outs of prosthetics backed by Nike and Oser prosthetics. Sarah ran in race after race, but even that was just the beginning.
I knew this guy named Jim McLaren who had done an Ironman on a prosthetic leg, and he had said to me, you know, I was like, Jim, that's so cool, you've done an Ironman. I want to do an Ironman just like you. And then he said, well, I don't know of a girl on a prosthetic leg that could do it. And I was just like, are you kidding? You do know a girl because you're looking at her. I'm going to do the Ironman.
She not only did it, she qualified for the World Championship in Kona, Hawaii. One of only 10 in the physically challenged division and the only female.
And I didn't know how to swim and I didn't know how to ride a bike, but I just believed that I could do it.
Sarah's belief in herself has knocked down barriers all over the world. She's the only amputee to have completed the World Marathon Challenge, which is 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days.
Sort of like a long race with sort of naps on the airplane in between.
When she's not taking the athletic world by storm herself, she's working with Nike's Innovation Kitchen, designing sportswear that gives independence to anyone who wants it, regardless of the physical challenges they may face.
As an athlete, I've always been proud of the finish lines that I've gotten to, but now I really feel like my next purpose in life is to help other people get to the starting line.